Welcome back to CPAC. I'm here with a great friend of mine, the mayor of Magaville. Forgiato Blow is here. Brian's laughing at me, but it's true. He's the mayor.
I love it.
Yeah. How are you? What's been going on?
Just been putting out new music, been working hard, trying to do my part to get Trump back in the White House.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of this new music. I've followed you on Instagram, following the Trump Latinos on Instagram, who you work closely with. You are doing great things.
Yeah, so I signed Trump Latinos. They're a new group. I have another artist, female singer named Hadass Levy. Her album's out right now, American Dream. I got 4 or 5 other people about to come out. And then obviously me, I got a new song coming out, Trump is Your President. I got Trump Save the USA. Boycott Target came out earlier this year. I also Taylor Swift. It felt good. That's, she endorsed Biden. I endorsed Trump, obviously.
There you go.
By the grace of God, I beat her. So.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll talk about Taylor Swift another time. Look, I'm not a fan at all. Yes, so you know what? Let's talk about that.
Let's do it.
I'm proud of you for beating her out, because there's such a movement right now for all of these Swifties out there. Like, she's hung the moon. And look, Forgiato, I can sit here all day. I have a couple of exes. I'm 42 years old. I have some ex-boyfriends. I can write songs about them, but that doesn't make me a hero.
She's not even writing those songs. Let's just be real.
Yeah,
that's how the industry is.
Songs about her, or someone's
writing songs that she thinks good, and she sold her soul so much she'll talk about whatever they want to talk about. I don't even believe her and the Kelsey dude are a couple. It's all like set up. It's set up to get vaccines and to vote for Joe Biden. That's what it's set up for.
Yeah, I think it's a business. I don't think it's a relationship. Yeah, so it's just funny how it all worked around the Super Bowl and all this publicity. Something's not sitting right with me.
No, but I mean, at one time it's like, how much money do you need to make, right?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah.
She's obviously, probably could be a billionaire, but definitely a millionaire, right?
Yeah.
How much more money do you need to make to keep selling out? Like, what? I get it. She want to make the money. She made the money. Like, what do you see that Joe Biden's doing good for you?
Yeah.
But she's never picked the right man, so.
There you go. She's never picked the right man. She says it in her songs, and she says it in her endorsements. So don't follow Taylor Swift politically. Whatever you do, follow Forgiato Blow.
What they're doing also, they're going to run her tour the same route as Joe Biden's conferences and rallies. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to get that younger generation. That's why if you're out there, you don't support rap music, you don't like rap music, support me, support Trump Latinos, support the rappers who are supporting Trump, because that's what we're going against. We're fighting for that young generation.
And listen to what he just said, because this is the first time I've actually heard this or thought about this. And be careful and be watching this, because as November rolls around and Biden starts going on his, what would you call it? If he's going to a rally, maybe with 5 people there, she's going to be in the same spot.
Senior citizen tour.
His senior citizen tour. She's going to be in the same spot. So watch this, parents. It's up to you to make sure that you and your children do not fall for this, because it's all planned. It's all a business that they're running.
Well, in 2020, they tried it. They had Cardi B. They had the Migos. They had all types of African-American rappers and artists supporting them, making one-off songs about the vaccine and, going and saying they're supporting Joe Biden. Cardi B came out and said, no amount of money you could pay me, is going to be able to make me do this again. The culture's definitely shifted to Trump. The African-American culture, the rap culture, everyone's back talking about Trump. Look, he just dropped a pair of tennis shoes the other day. They sold out instantly. I was lucky enough to get 2 pair.
Oh, so jealous of you. I was actually on.
There will be Biden inflation on those pairs if I do sell them.
Well, I actually am an example of you snooze, you lose, because I was on the internet when they still had them, and I thought, I'll come back later and get them.
I would have got them for you.
Oh, I know.
I just told you yesterday like your outfit. You had good shoes on yesterday.
I love my high tops. If anybody from the Trump organization is watching, you may have 1 extra pair. Love my high tops. I lost out on that one, but that's okay. I'll be ready for the next time. But yes, how clutch was that? He comes out with these high top sneakers, and the people that he's reaching right now. What I think? You were with me in Atlanta when he turned himself in.
Yeah.
It was that mug shot.
We made a lot of commotion that day.
Yes, we did. I think we might have almost broke the internet that day. Yeah. But yes, so that's when I really saw a shift in the change in the culture of people who were supporting him, because people who have been arrested before, people who have had mugshots taken before, they can relate. People who feel like they've been arrested unfairly can relate.
The indictments backfired because the culture that wasn't supporting Trump, they've been wrongly accused of things. They've had indictments. They've had a fight against the feds, and everything the feds do isn't right. right? So, I mean, that day we were out there, a lot of people didn't realize there's a rapper named Young Thug, and his father was there. And he's actually a big-time rapper, you know, like Drake level, big-time rapper of the culture. And Fannie Willis is obviously the prosecutor of him. So they all came out there trying to support Trump, obviously thinking, you know, we support Trump. Trump maybe get him a pardon, you know.
Yeah.
That pardon thing's a big deal. But they were all out there supporting Trump. And you saw how he came through the city. All those cars, they were having people just in the neighborhoods that weren't even at the jail videotaping. Look how Trump's coming through, back-to-back black cars. I've never seen a movement like that.
Yes.
So when Trump drops tennis shoes, right, it shows you he could do anything, any culture, and win. You got a Kanye West, right? He took him a long time to drop shoes. His shoes go crazy. Michael Jordan drops shoes. His shoes go crazy. Michael Jordan's first shoe didn't do what Trump's first shoe did.
No.
They're selling shoes for 6 figures on eBay.
I know.
There's not a Jordan first day for 6 figures anywhere.
And that goes to show you, I almost hate to use the word powerful, but he is. He's
very
a powerful individual who people love. Anything he touches turns to gold. And the left is so scared of that, they hate it. They despise it.
Because
they can't
the left
stand it.
doesn't want no one to have the American. I live the American dream. I do what I want. I dress how I want. This is $350,000 in jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that
No, I don't know what you're saying, because
under their mindset, right? I couldn't do that living under the mindset of the left where everyone's equal. We all get the same paycheck. We all go to the same job. No, you got to get out here and get it. Donald Trump puts on for the people like me. Like the policies and stuff are cool, but I'm more like the American dream, the American hustle. You want that car, go find a way to get that car. You want that necklace, go get that necklace. Like, you don't just sit back and be lazy and, no, I don't want to make people feel bad. They can't have what I have. Go, motivate them.
Yeah.
That's what I do,
Go to
motivate.
work. Yeah, you do. And so does Donald Trump. He gives people hope. He gives people that incentive to keep fighting, keep working, live the American dream.
This is the culture. This solid gold Donald Trump chain.
Are you serious?
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. And I love the blow underneath.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, this shows the culture. So in all the music videos I go to, people see these chains and they're like, oh, that's stupid. But the idea is, I say if I wear this chain, you know how many people can't meet Donald Trump personally, but can meet me at a rally? I let 1,000 people put this on their neck, take a picture. It goes to 1,000 people's social medias. When I have my truck wrapped, they don't realize why I do this stuff. It's not like a flamboyant thing. It's like, it's almost like a walking billboard for Donald Trump.
Yeah, you really are. So let's go back to your music. And I'm so proud of you and all of the music you've put out already. Topping iTunes when you drop a song. How can people listen to you? What's the best way for people to search your music?
Forgiato blow on everything. YouTube is Mayor of Magaville. I was so crazy on YouTube, I had to change my name because Forgiato blow is banned for life from Instagram.
Yeah.
When I rapped about a facade and a crazy lifestyle of money and women and entertainment music, it wasn't banned, it wasn't stopped. 2016 when I started rapping about freedom of speech and voter ID and all this stuff,
Yeah. So what does that tell you? So again, here is a prime example of someone who's experienced it and the free speech. So he puts his, I don't want to call it trash, but to me it is Forgiato. I'm sorry, but you talk about these women and drugs and streets and whatever the case may be. That's okay.
That's okay.
You talk about conservative values and God and faith and family and freedom. That's not okay. So they start banning him.
The trash is promoted.
The trash is promoted.
Because they want to go after the children, right? Because they're already feeling they're losing everything else. So what can we do? We must keep the children. That's why they're pushing this trans narrative on these children. So my boycott song was so big. Like, I don't really have a die-hard beef with trans community. My die-hard beef is fourth graders reading about drag queens and coming to class talking about their partners. Like, you don't need to do that in fourth grade.
If you're a man and you want to dress as a woman, I don't believe in it. But if you do, great. But don't come twerking in front of my 2-year-old child.
Yeah, and if you're going to have a child that wants to do that, you got to remember, kids just want attention.
Yeah.
So make sure you're giving your kids, be a good parent, make sure you're giving the attention. And they're still thinking like that. Like, don't give them blockers or nothing until they're 18 or 19. Like, let them, I've seen so many stories, but you go cut something off 6 months later, you might be like, whoa, I want to sew something back on.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just crazy.
Caitlyn Jenner really did that. And I felt like the Caitlyn Jenner thing was almost just to prove a point. Yeah. Imagine, what's he got, 4 daughters?
Yeah.
They're all very successful. So imagine sitting at a table. Now he was a rock star. He was like a Donald Trump figure, He gold medalist in the Olympics,
athlete,
had everything going on that was so great with him, right? Imagine sitting down with just 4 of your little daughters. Now they're way bigger than you, and you might get in a fight with them and say, you know what, next year I'm going to be the woman of the year. I'm going to show you guys that you guys need me, that you guys are nothing. And all of a sudden, recreated himself as a woman.
Yeah.
And he was still popular. Was the Woman of the Year.
He's a Trump fan.
He is for Trump.
Yeah.
At least he's not showing up to schools talking.
That is true. Yeah. So that's the point we're trying to make, is that if you want to be something that you're not, that's fine, but don't come and try to brainwash our children and force this down our children's throats. So love your music. Again, iTunes. You have new music coming out. Let us know what we can expect in the future.
So I got a new song coming out this Friday with Hadass Levy. She's my new artist, and Trump Latinos. They're my artists also. It's called God's Land. We all need God. It's what we need to get Trump back in office. It's going to take God. We're in the swamp right now with D.C. Free all the J6ers. R.I.P. Ashley Babbitt. I want to hear people talk about Ashley Babbitt all this year. That's what I want to hear more of.
Yes, absolutely. I was actually talking to a lady off camera. She's actually right there, who is friends with Ashley Babbitt's mother.
Mickey.
And yes, and she is going to be talking to Brian Glenn and doing an interview here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. So yes, we feel for the families of the J6ers and those who are still in prison as well. A lot of those families are
People
walking.
still locked up. It's crazy.
Yes, their families are walking the halls, trying to get media, trying to get raise awareness for their loved ones who are still locked up. So
I like Trump when he gets back in to give Ashley Babbitt her own holiday.
Yeah.
I think that would set the left crazy through the roof.
yeah, and get all the free Sixers day one.
Yeah, you got to free all the day one J6ers. And like I said, it's crazy that people are still locked up with that. R.I.P. Ashley Babbitt, and hope her mom Mickey's doing good. I text her, I talk to her. I always say her name, keep her alive.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Forgiato Blue, always a pleasure to see you, talk to you. Thanks for being a good friend to RSBN.
I love
and
it. This is
keep
my
doing
favorite
what
spot.
you're doing. We love
Thank
your music.
you so much.
All right. Well,
Bye.
we'll be right back here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. I'm Vanessa Broussard, and stay with us after this commercial break.